I would now like to ask Noemi Tito to give the valedictorian address.
Chancellor Winner, President and Vice Chancellor Shepard, Chairman Hébert, Dr. Bawa, distinguished guests, fellow students, families, and friends, I am honored to have been chosen to talk to you today on behalf of the graduating class of Concordia of 2019. It may be hard for some of us to believe, but the day we can finally call ourselves university graduates has finally arrived, and I applaud us all for our achievement. C'est ce succès incroyable de chacun et chacune que nous célébrons ensemble aujourd'hui. Notre présence ici est la preuve de notre persévérance, notre force, notre courage et de notre rigueur académique qui nous a permis de réaliser cet accomplissement monumental. Our journey started 3, 4, or sometimes even 5 years ago and has not always been an easy one. I will be the first to admit to this, as I never expected to come to Concordia in the first place. I started in a completely different program at a different university, and I realized after one semester that that particular program was not for me, and I decided to quit and to travel halfway across the world to New Zealand with a one-way ticket to figure out what I wanted to do. It was in a small hostel in North Auckland that I decided to apply to Concordia, and 6 months later, I registered for my first classes in an Australian library where the public computer logged me off every half hour. I think it took me 5 times to register, but I managed. We've all had our shares of late nights spent studying in the library, writing essays, or studying for an exam scheduled the next morning, repeating failed experiments in the lab, or struggling over a concept we never thought we would understand. We have all had our share of roadblocks, U-turns, and detours on our way to coming up here on stage and finally receiving our diploma, but we made it. We cannot underestimate all the help we have gotten on the way. I want to acknowledge all of the professors who have fueled our appetite for learning with their knowledge and passion of their own and helped us create our dreams. In addition, I want to thank all the lab instructors, teaching assistants, and supervisors who have helped us transform this theoretical knowledge into real hands-on skills. Not to be forgotten are all of the university staff who have supported our education from close or far and whose work often goes unnoticed. I want to especially thank everyone from the Health, Kinesiology, and Applied Physiology department, which has helped me and my fellow program graduates to develop the confidence to help others as healthcare professionals. Dr. Dover for his listening ear and entertaining stories, the Science College, and Miss Lillian Jackson, for without her, I would not be addressing you today as valedictorian. Finally, our friends and family, some of whom present here today, have supported us by providing unyielding encouragement along the way and kept believing in us even if we had our doubts. You also understood and respected why we went MIA for weeks on end during the final exam period. Once more, thank you, merci. My message to you, fellow graduates, is the following. While graduation is, of course, a transition, Concordia University has provided us with the knowledge and the tools to create a strong foundation for the next chapters of our lives. For some, it may be daunting to head out in the real world or start adulting, as we might call it, but it is truly when we become independent thinkers that we make great things happen. It is now our task to build on the work of those who came before us, use this knowledge, and develop on it to have a positive impact on our world. I wholeheartedly believe each and every one of you, of us, has the potential to make a difference. What difference? This is up to you. Find your dream, find your passion, and find how you want to leave your mark on the world to make it a better place, whether it be diminishing the impacts of climate change, paving the path to universal access to healthcare and education, or ending the stigma surrounding mental illness. The possibilities are endless. Don't be afraid to aim high and miss. Failure is bound to happen, but must be embraced because it means two things. One, you had the courage to take that shot. And two, now you get to learn from it to better your next attempt. As my close friends and family have heard me say time and time again, don't regret anything, but learn from everything. As scientists and graduates of Concordia, we have been given a voice. However, we must use our voice as Uncle Ben and Spider-Man once said about power. With great power comes great responsibility. Our responsibility is twofold. First, listen to those who don't have a voice and who may not have been as fortunate as us to receive a formal education. Second, be critical of what information is in the news, especially in social media. Too often, data is misinterpreted, blown out of proportions, or simply erroneous. Blindly believing fake news can have dire consequences on our society by jeopardizing the health of our communities and of our planet. But, as with many of our lab reports and homework, we can procrastinate once more and start reaching for the stars tomorrow. Today, we celebrate our wonderful achievements. Encore une fois, once more, félicitations, congratulations, Concordia's Faculty of Arts and Science, class of 2019 graduates.
Naomi, thank you for your wonderful remarks, and you have made your mark here this evening. Thank you.